So we're going to pick up where we left off. And, okay, so we have this equation, and we're going to go by the ABC format. So we're going to write down what A, B, and C equate to. So we have A is 2, B is 5, and C is 3. You're going to multiply A and C together to see what they equal. And you're going to take that product and find all the factors for that product. Of course, you'll have 2 and 3, but everything else. And you're going to find whatever factors add together to equal the B, or 5 in this case. See how we have 5? And you are going to use this to find your first part of your equation. It's a little bit different here because we know that, okay, well, we know 2 plus 3 is 5, so we're going to be using this one. So we know here that we're going to need a 2x to create this 2x squared times the x. But if we put the 3 over here and we multiply 2x by 3, we're going to get 6x. When we don't want that. So we're going to put both of the factors together on the same binomial so that this doesn't have to distribute to that and create a different number. So we're going to do 2x times x, and then of course we need a normal 3 at the end. So we're going to do plus 1, because 3 times 1 is the only thing that equals 3. And then you're going to check your work. 2x times x, 2x squared, 2x times 1 plus 2x, 3 times x equals plus 3x, 3 times 1 is plus 3. And this equal 5x. So you see how we're going to get that, and how we don't want to multiply the A and C together to, because we're going to get a number other than B. So that's how that one's going to go. Go on to the next one. We're going to factor another trinomial. Oh, and you can also factor that last one by grouping. You can look in your textbook to see how you do that. So we're going to do 2x squared minus x minus 6. And we're going to do the same thing again. A, B, C. Got A is 2, x is -1, C is -6. Let me see if I copied that down correctly. Yes, I did. Okay. So A times C, 2 times -6 is equal to -12, right? So B is -1, so we need to find -1 times 12 equal -12. 1 times that's a 1, sorry. 1 times -12 is -12. -2 times 6 equals -12. -6 times 2 equals -12. Oh. I should do this. And then -3 times 4 equals -12. -4 times 3, and those add together also with -12. Or not add together. Those 5 also equal -12. But we all know that those equal -12, but what we want to know is what adds up to -1. So this is 11. This is -11. This is 4. It's -4. This is going to be 1, and this is going to be -1. Our B is -1, so we're going to go with the -4 and the 3. But what do we do to 2x here? Why is the 2? How are we gonna get that? Well, in this one we are going. Excuse me. we are going to, how do I phrase this? Okay, well, we're going to try and build -4. And what two things make -4? Because we obviously can't multiply it by -4. So -4 is, of course, 2 and 2 together, and we have 1 -2. So we have the positive 2x, and we want this x to multiply by the -2, so we get that 4. And then we're going to have, and then we're going to put our 3 over here because we don't want to put the x over in position where it's multiplied, and we would get 6x there. So we're going to put plus 3 here, and of course we fill in the x. I did that in my brain automatically. When you distribute it out, it's going to be 2x squared minus 4x plus 3x, and then we're going to get our minus 6. Excuse me, our minus 6. We have a 2x. -4x plus 3 is -1x, and then we have our minus 6. And that's how we get our answer. I know this one's a little shaky, so ask me any questions that you have on it. Alright, now we're going to go into our last example. It's going to be completing the square. How do they want me to teach you this? The idea behind completing a square in one variable is to adjust an expression to the form x squared plus bx. So we want to make the expression look like x squared plus bx, so it looks like a perfect square. So when we have x squared plus 2ax plus, is it going to be a? Yeah, a squared. We're going to want it to equal x plus a squared. Oh, I put square in the wrong place. A squared. Or it can be x. Sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I don't mess up. X squared minus 2ax minus or plus a squared. Correct? Which both equal x plus a squared. This is negative squared. But those are both squares. Now we're going to try and make something look like that. Oh, gosh. So they want you to add a number in order to complete the square. So we're going to take x plus bx and make it equal to look like x squared plus bx plus c, that last number. But it's going to be a perfect square like what we had done earlier. And how we do that is by adding a number. Give me a second, I was never super good at this. So we're going to start with y squared, I'm not going to change up the letters on here. Good, plus bx, that's 8x, sorry, I was like, what? I'm going to do x squared plus 8x, and we're going to add 16 because that is what would be the perfect square. And then we are going to factor it out to where it equals the perfect square again. So it's a little simple, but also it kind of gets confusing because sometimes you don't know what the square is going to be. But an easy way to do the square is you're going to do 1/2 times whatever b is. What b right now is 8 squared. And that's going to equal 16. So 1/2 of 8, of course, is 4. You square that, it's going to equal 16. So just cut that in two and square it. And that's how you find what that number that you want to add is. And of course this can equal, that's the 7th power, second power. The next one we're going to do x squared plus 12x. And we got to find out what we add. So 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6. Squared is equal to 36. So we're going to add 36. And that is going to make x plus 6. I'm just not even going to write the other one. X plus 6 squared is going to equal what this completing the squares. Okay. Now one more. We got a squared plus 20x. 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10 times 10 is equal to 100. So it's going to be plus 100. And our equation is going to be a, I keep writing it, I'm used to it, a plus 10 squared. So that's going to make the 100. Alright. The factored form of a perfect square is going to be like, I don't know how to put this into words. Okay. We have x squared plus bx is equal plus 1/2 times b squared is equal to x plus b half squared. Or you can write it as x squared plus bx b divided by 2 squared, which is equal to x squared plus bx x squared plus b divided by 2 squared. So like this is going to be the factored result. It's basically just going to be what you did when you completed the square, which is the b divided by 2 squared. So this is just two ways to think about it. You can do the 1/2 times b. You did it accidentally on that one. Put the 1/2 times b, or you can do b divided by 2. It's going to be the same thing. And as you know, the classwork is page 57, 33 through 73. Just complete those and hand them to me on Wednesday, and our test review will be tomorrow, where we will review everything that we have learned, and our test will be on Wednesday. Ashley, you will be taking a quiz on Wednesday, so make sure you are ready and studied up for that. Thank you. Have a great day, guys.